Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me Anarghya, and today's tarot reading will be about the weirdly famous couple Timothy and Kylie. So we'll do a reading and we'll see what's going on between them, whatever insight we can get. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. And also, if you have any other suggestions for me, you can just drop them down in the comments below. I always read and respond to all my comments, and I will make a video on that topic sooner or later. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's see what's going on between Timothy and Kylie Jenner. So first of all, we'll see in the past, right? So what I'm watching over here is whatever thing was going on that they have been secretly dating for some months, that is pretty much true, is all I can say, because yeah, whatever is going on between them has been there for a while now, and it's not something very new or latest, or that nowish. It's more like it's been like months since they've been dating. What I'm watching over here is that there is some sort of like insta love vibes, there is some quick connection and quick bond forming kind of thing going on. They might have met at some sort of party or some event, right? Or they might have met through something like this, is what I'm watching. They got like in contact through this procedure. And like these cards over here, Ten of Pentacles, Four of Wands, these are very strong cards. Like you see these cards in a reading when we're talking about marriage, we're talking about settling down, having kids, growing a family together, being happy family. These are the kind of cards we get in those readings. And the fact that this was there in the past, and literally like I was basically mentioning the beginning of reading, like how did the relationship start, how did they start out dating, and these cards are coming out in those situations says a lot. And it's like a really insta love vibe, because these cards usually come out at the end of readings, and usually in a reading where we know they're gonna end up together and they've been dating for years, and he has asked her out, and now we're watching will it be end game or not. And that's the time when these kind of cards usually come out. Like there's never a first card and it's like the Ten of Pentacles, specifically for a reading that in which I'm asking like how did they start out dating. So did they start out through family? Like that's the kind of vibe I'm like trying to explain over here. However, what I'm watching, like it might have been like, yeah, exactly, like insta love is literally the way you can describe their relationship, first of all, because they fell too hard and too quick. And yeah, they met at a party or something, they met at an event or something. That's how they got to know each other. They grew connections, they started talking, and they really felt like, like there's so much potential here. They saw a lot of potential in each other. And it wasn't like a very slow procedure, it wasn't like very slow, or like it didn't really take much time. They saw the potential. One of them went to the other agreed, and they just started exploring, and they saw that, oh my god, we're really compatible, we have so much in common. Like, and it's so weird, but we have so much in common, and like maybe we should explore whatever this is. And that's what I'm watching. Like that's how they got into that whole relationship thing in the past. And now for the future, what I'm seeing for right now is that right now it might not be as good as it was in the past, because in the past I'm really watching like it being like it giving like sort of like power couple, although that would be like absurd to say that considering all the memes going on. But that's what they felt about each other in the beginning. Like there was, even if they never like actually admitted it to one another, but deep down they both felt that they're like, this is so good for some reason, this is like so cool. And then was the time that they kind of like, it got public that they're dating. And since that period, like since the time that it came out to the public, is when I'm watching a kind of like a downhill motion in the relationship. Like it's not bad, I'm not saying that they're about to break up or something, but what I'm watching over here is that it was very good before they told everyone, and now that everyone knows, it's not that good anymore. There's sort of like conflicts or arguments between them. There might be like, first there earlier they were like trying to spend as much time as each as with each other. Like they were staying on the low. So there's this sort of like excitement, there's this sort of passion about even like watching each other and staying with each other, like that. And right now, however, since their relationship is public and now they don't have to like sneak anymore, they can just go about like on doing whatever it is they were doing. Now, you know, there's kind of this excitement that is like kind of rushing away from the relationship since it's public now. Mostly for Timothy is what I'm watching, that for him it's kind of like getting boring now. There might be arguments, like I'm not watching like fights, full on fights, but there might be slight arguments, a little bickering here and there going along the way, which was not there in the like past days, and it is just initiating now. And they might not be spending as much time with each other as they wanted to in the past, as they thought they would once the relationship would go public, but they're not doing that, and there is not much, you know, going on. And it's like, see, there is pages are like the most immature court cards. They're literally like acting like a child, not even a teenager, but a child who has no specific mood, whose mood can shift with literally in seconds. With like a lollipop, you can literally change a child's mood, you know, like that's the kind of energy I'm putting out here, considering these are in reverse. So they're, you know, like reciprocating the typical childish energies and the typical immature emotional vulnerability in a bad way. Like that's the kind of vibe I'm going for over here, and that's what I'm watching between these two. It might not be that bad right now, but what I'm watching is that it was kind of a very strong uphill movement in the past few months, and right now it's kind of like downhill as compared to it. And what I'm watching right now, there's a lot of people watching them, and you know that card about like evil eye, that evil eye energy, that might just be it, because it's like before they, you know, like told everyone about the relationship, before it was out, you know, it was going pretty good, and now that it is out, it's like people are saying such mean things to them, and they're like really like putting out these negative vibrations into the universe that is causing the evil eye. Maybe that's also something that is affecting their relationship. Moreover, what I'm seeing over here is, yeah, that there is unhealed trauma, right? Specifically for Kylie, there is some sort of unhealed trauma, what I'm seeing. And not even for Kylie, like for both of them, and they really need to like fix that before they proceed, but that's not something that they're doing. When you've been together for a long time, and it's like you kind of lose the spark, or you kind of lose that initial phase thing you had for your person, you know, like that excitement. Basically this card screams so freaking loudly, like, because not even for Timothy, like for both of them, I'm watching some sort of excitement that was there in the past is kind of like running out, and they're kind of like, okay, what should we do, like there's nothing we can do, so maybe that's how it should be and everything like that. So maybe that's what this is about. But what I'm watching over here is that, yeah, telling, you know, making it public was a really bad decision for them at this point. Like if it was something they did or something that just happened, but making it public was really wrong for them. So yeah, if you want me, however, to make a reading on their future, like what's coming in, will they last together, and if they will, for how long, will they break up, what's happening, what's not. So yeah, if you want a reading on that, do let me know in the comments down below, so I'll make a reading. Because you know, it's like if I would have added a future part to this, it would have been too long, so I cannot make that long of a video. So you can just let me know in the comments below if you want me to make a video for the future, and I will for sure. So yeah, I guess that's it for the reading. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any other suggestions for me, drop them down in the comments below. I read and respond to all my comments, and will make a video on whatever topic you want sooner or later. So until next time, bye bye and take care.